Hi love, welcome back. In today's class, you're making this beautiful flower dress. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miss Ai and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love, thank you darling, thank you sweetheart for always coming back. This dress fits a size extra small to small, but I'll guide you through to make your desired fit. Let's get right into class. I already have a tutorial on how to make the bra cup. It's the same pattern for making the bag. The links would be under the description box, the first link on the description box. So I'm not going to make the bra cup in this tutorial. So you're going to watch how to make the bra cup, and when you are done with your bra cup for various sizes, then you would come back and then we make the dress. So make sure with the bra cup you are making 3 corners and you are going to make 2 of them, and I mixed 2 yarn to get this mix, but you can use any mixed yarn of your choice. Now you're going to be needing a 3.5 mm hook and a 4.0 or 4.5, any of them works. So now to begin with, also you will need your darning needle and your tape measure. Now to begin with, we are going to make a slip knot, and we are going to be attaching it to one corner or one side of our bra cup. And we are going to chain 15. This is for if you are making for a size small. However, if you are making for a size medium, consider chaining 17, and if you are making for a size large, consider chaining 20. So this is one side attached. You are going to make a slip knot again and attach to the other side of your bra cup, and again you are going to chain 15, 17 for medium and 20 for large. After your 15 chains, you are going to chain 1, and you are going to skip the chain 1, and in the next stitch you are going to make a single crochet. Keep making single crochet in each stitch all through the chain. Now when you get to the bra cup, you are going to be making single crochet in each stitch. So I'm using a mixed yarn for the bra cup, so it's quite invisible, but try and make the stitches would be easily identified when you are using a one color yarn. So make a single crochet in each stitch until you have 6 stitches remaining to your next corner. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is my next corner. You are not going to be making single crochet in the 6 stitches remaining, but you are going to chain 10, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. For whatever size that you are making for, it's only the bra cup that needs to be increased, but the chain 10 in the middle, please keep it the same. You only increase the bra cup to fill your desired size. You are going to skip 6 stitches from the other side of your bra cup and join your yarn or join your chain at the 7th stitch. And now you are going to make single crochets in each stitch until you get to the chain space. So you are going to work single crochet till the end of the row. This is what you should be having, and the connecting row doesn't count, so your work should be looking like this. And now we are going to be starting row 1. Row 1, you are going to chain 1, turn your work. From row 1 to 3 is going to be a repetition row, so please watch the pattern carefully. Make a single crochet inside the same stitch, and in the next stitch make a single crochet. Chain 3, skip 2, and inside the 3rd stitch you are going to make a single crochet. Make single crochet in the next stitch and another single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, and inside the 3 stitches, the following 3 stitches, you are going to make 3 single crochets in each stitch. Chain 3, skip 2, make 3 single crochets in the following 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, skip 2, and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So keep doing this until you get to the middle chain. So at the middle chain, we are going to skip 2 and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 2, make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Keep repeating this until the end of the row. Chain 3, skip 2, make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to make 2 single crochets in the last 2 stitches, so we will be left with 1 stitch to complete, but we are not going to be working in that because the beginning we started with 2 single crochets. Now row 2, you are going to chain 1, turn your work, make a single crochet in the same stitch. There you go. You are going to skip the single crochet space, and inside the chain 3 space you are going to make 3 single crochets. Inside the middle of your 3 single crochets, you are going to place a single crochet. Inside the chain 3 space, you are going to place 3 single crochets. In the middle single crochet space, you are going to place a single crochet. And this is the pattern for row 2. 3 single crochets, single crochet in the middle. 3 single crochets, single crochet in the middle. Keep repeating this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to skip the single crochet, and in the very last single crochet, you are going to place a single crochet. Row 3, you are going to chain 5, turn your work, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So the single crochets would be on top of your previous single crochets, the single crochets you did inside your chain 3 space. Now you're going to chain 3, skip 1, and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets on top of the next 3 stitches. So this is row 3, and you're going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. And also you have to pay attention. Now we are going to be repeating row 1, 2 and 3. So after row 3 we are going to keep repeating this until we get to 5 inches. At the end of the row we are going to chain 2 and make a treble crochet in the last stitch. So remember, we started with chain 5. Anytime you start with a chain 5, you end with chain 2 and a treble. Now row 4, you are going to chain 1, place a single crochet in the same stitch just as row 1, place a single crochet inside the chain 2 space, place a single crochet in the middle of the chain single crochets, and now place 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space. Place a single crochet in the middle of the single crochets, place 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. Single crochet in the middle of the single crochets and 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space. Keep repeating this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to place 2 single crochets inside the chain 5 space. You are going to chain 1, turn your work. Row 5, you are going to place a single crochet inside the same stitch, place a single crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, skip 1, and inside the next 3 stitches you are going to place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochet inside the next 3 stitches, chain 3. So this is going to be the pattern for row 5. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets inside the next 3 stitches. The pattern is quite simple. It's just a 2-row repeat, but it's just a little tricky at the end. So just watch carefully and follow, and I'm sure you will be able to make yours. At the end of the row, you are going to place 2 single crochets in the last 2 stitches. Now row 6, you are going to chain 5, make a single crochet in the next stitch, and place 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space. Make a single crochet in the middle of your single crochets, place 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space, a single crochet, 3 single crochet. So this is row 6. You are going to be alternating between single crochet in the middle and 3 single crochets. At the end of the row, you are going to chain 2 and make a treble crochet in the last stitch. Row 7, you are going to chain 1, turn your work. Inside the same stitch, you are going to place a single crochet. In the next, inside the chain 2 space, you place a single crochet. In the middle of your single crochet, place a single crochet. You are going to chain 3. You are going to skip 1 and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next stitches, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of row 7, until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to place 2 single crochets in the chain space. Row 8, you are going to chain 1, turn your work. Inside the same stitch, you are going to place a single crochet. Now you are going to, inside the same space, make a single crochet. You are going to skip 1 single crochet and make a single crochet in the next. Inside the chain 3 space, you're going to make 3 single crochet. In the middle of your single crochet, make a single crochet. Inside the chain 3 space, make 3 single crochet, a single crochet in the middle, and you're going to repeat this until the end of row 8. 3 single crochets, a single crochet in the middle, 3 single crochets inside a single crochet inside the chain 3 space, a single crochet in the middle until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to place 2 single crochets in the last 2 stitches. Row 9, you are going to chain 1, turn your work. Inside the same stitch, you are going to place a single crochet, chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets inside the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, and you are going to repeat this for row 9 until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to chain 3 and place a single crochet in the last stitch, 2 single crochets in the last 2 stitches, and you are going to chain 1 for row 10. Turn your work. Inside the same stitch, place a single crochet. Now in the chain 3 space, you are going to place 3 single crochets. Inside the middle stitch, single crochet, you place a single crochet. In the chain 3 space, you put 3 single crochet. In the chain 3 space, inside the single crochet space in the middle, you place a single crochet. In the chain 3 space, you place 3 single crochets, and you are going to repeat this until the end of the row, and that is row 10. Now from row 10, at the end of the row, you are going to place 3 single crochets, and in the last stitch, you are going to place a single crochet. Row 11, you are going to chain 5, turn your work. Inside the next stitch, the next 3 stitches, you are going to place 3 single crochets in each stitch, 1, 2, and 3. You are going to chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row, and that is row 11. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So from row 11 going, you are just going to be alternating, so is single crochet row and a chain 3 row. So just make sure the edges are the same and keep repeating your rows until you have 5.5 inches for a size small, 6 inches for a size medium, and 6.5 inches for size large. And the waist length, I have 15 inches. Now you're going to make a long chain to connect your work, and to make a long chain, now I have 15 inches. I'm making for hip size 30, so I'm going to chain 15-inch chain, and I chained 50 chains, and that measures 15 inches. And after that, you are going to join to the other side of your work, make a single crochet and make 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space. So let's say you are making for a hip size 40, whatever inches that you have, just make a long chain to connect. That measures your hip size, and the pattern remains the same. You are going to keep making your single crochets, your 3 single crochets inside the single crochet space, and make a single crochet. 3 single crochets, make a single crochet. 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space and make a single crochet all around until the end of the row, until the beginning of your chain space. I'm at the beginning of the chain space and you're going to place your last single crochets. Now inside the chain space you're going to make single crochets in each stitch until the end of your chain space. So I made 50, I chained 50 chains. I don't know how many you will chain for your desired hip length, but whatever, let's say you chain 60, you're going to make 60 single crochets in each stitch until the end of the row. At the end of your chain space, you're going to connect it with either a slip stitch or a single crochet. Cut and fasten your yarn. Now we are going to divide the chain space, only the chain space, into two, or your single crochet space. So I made 50 chains, so I'm going to divide it into two and place my stitch marker in the middle. So I would get 25 on each side, 25 stitches on each side. So this is what your work should be looking like. And now I have placed my chain. I've divided the work into two. So now you're going to make a slip knot and connect your work. I want the middle part to be inside the middle, not the size of the work. So connect your yarn and chain 2 and make a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3, skip 2, make 3 single crochets inside the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 2, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 2, place 3 single crochets in the next stitches, and you are going to be repeating this all around. Chain 3, skip 2, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 2, place your last 3 single crochets inside the next 3 stitches. Now it brings you back to the front part. Chain 3, you're going to skip 1 and place 3 single crochets on top of the previous single crochets. Now chain 3, skip 1. Now on the main work we are skipping 1, not 2. Skip 1, place 3 single crochets on top of the 3 single crochets, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets, and when you get to the back you are going to be skipping 2. So at the end of the row you are going to take off your stitch marker and you are going to make your slip stitch. This is the end of row 1. So you are going to chain 2, turn your work. Row 2, you are going to place a single crochet in the first single crochet space, 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space, single crochet in the middle of your single crochet, 3 single crochets inside the chain 3 space, a single crochet in the middle, and you are going to keep repeating this for row 2 until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to make your last 3 single crochets and you are going to slip stitch. Now row 3, you are going to chain 2, turn your work. So you are going to be alternating. Anytime you end the row, you are going to turn your work. So row 3, you are going to chain 5. Now you are going to place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, and you're going to keep repeating this until the end of the row, and that is row 3. At the end of the row, you are going to chain 2 and you are going to make a slip stitch in the second stitch of your chain 5, and that is the end of row 3. Row 4, you are going to chain 1, turn your work. Inside the chain 2 space, you are going to make a single crochet. Inside the middle single crochet space, you are going to make a single crochet. Inside the chain 3 space, you are going to make 3 single crochets. In the middle single crochet, you are going to place a single crochet. In the chain 3 space, you are going to place 3 single crochets. So you are going to keep repeating this for row 4 until the end of the row. And at the end of the row, we are going to slip stitch inside the single crochet space, inside the chain 1 space. So from row 4 going, we are going to switch our hook to 5.5 because we are working the hip area now. And now you are going to chain 5, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. You are going to chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Chain 3, skip 1, place 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So this is going to be the pattern for row 5. Also, if your hip is not very wide, consider using a 4.0 hook. But if your waist is very small and the hip is wide, then you use a 4.5 hook for a perfect shape and fitting. So you are going to keep working this row 5 until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to place 2 single crochets at the end, and inside the second stitch of your chain 5, you are going to make a slip stitch. Row 6, you are going to chain 2, turn your work. In the very first space, you are going to make a single crochet. In the 3 chains, you are going to make 3 single crochets. In the middle of your single crochet, you are going to make a single crochet. Inside the chain 3 space, you are going to make 3 single crochets. In the middle, you are going to make a single crochet, and this is how we are going to be repeating and working our rows until you have your desired length. So I'm going to be using my 4.5 mm hook to work the remaining of the rows until the end. So now at the end of the row, you are going to slip stitch. Row 7, you are going to chain 5, turn your work. In the very first stitch, you are going to make a single crochet, make a single crochet in the next and your last single crochet. So that's 3 single crochets. You are going to chain 3, skip 1, make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, skip 1, chain 3, skip 1, and keep repeating this until you have your desired length. If you don't understand anything, just start from the connecting row 1 or the round row 1 and keep working until you have your desired length. When you get your desired length, you're going to slip stitch and chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn. Make sure you tighten all loose ends and sew in. So this is the lengths I made, and you should be having something like this. Now we are going to be working the size of our work, and to make the size of our work, you are going to make a slip knot and connect to any of the edges. And the first row, we are going to chain 2, make 2 single crochets in the open space and 2 single crochets in the closed space. So in each row, you get the open space and the closed space. So 2 single crochets in each space until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to make your last single crochet. Now row 1, you are going to chain 3, turn your work, and we are going to decrease. So make an incomplete double crochet in the first and in the second stitch, and complete it in the second. So you should have something like this: chain 1, skip 1, and in the next stitch make a double crochet and make another double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. And we are going to keep repeating this until the end, and we shall decrease. So chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Now we are at the last part, so now we are going to make decrease. So make an incomplete double crochet 1 and make another double crochet and pull through. So that is your decrease. Now you are going to chain 3 for row 2, and we are going to be decreasing from the first. So make an incomplete double crochet in the first stitch and make an complete it in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Chain 1, skip 1, and keep repeating until the end of the row. Chain 1, skip 1, place 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and we shall decrease at the end. So to decrease, just put 2 double crochets together. Now row 3, you are going to chain 3, turn your work. You are going to place your first decrease in the beginning, so the same stitch, and inside the chain 1 space. Now you are going to chain 1, skip 1, place 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and you are going to repeat this until the end of the row, and we shall decrease at the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to make your last decrease. Now row 4, you are going to chain 3, turn your work. We are going to decrease from the first stitch, chain 1, skip 1, place 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, chain 1, skip 1, and inside the last 2 stitches, you are going to decrease. Now row 5, you are going to decrease from the beginning, chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and at the end of the row we are going to decrease. Now you should be having something like this. Now row 6, you are going to chain 3, turn your work. We are going to decrease in the first stitch, and the last. Now from row 7, we are not going to be decreasing again. We are going to be working double crochets in each stitch until the end of the row. You are going to chain 3 at the end of the row, chain 3, turn your work, make double crochets in each stitch until the end of the row. So this is you are going to tie the back, so you are going to keep making your double crochets until your desired length for the back strands. So I'm going to go ahead and make 20 rows of double crochets, and I'll meet you when I'm done with my 20 rows of double crochets. So at the end of the row, you are going to chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. So the same as we did for this side, we are going to do the same for the other side. So this is what your back strand should be looking like. Now we are going to make a slip knot and connect our work to the sides of the other side, and you are going to chain 2 and place 2 single crochet in each open space and 2 single crochet in each closed space until the end of the row. And after the end, you keep making your meshes, decrease meshes, and your double crochet row. Now you should be having something like this. Now we are going to be making the borders of the size. So you are going to connect your work, chain 1 and place single crochet in each stitch, and you can make the borders all around until in each of the double crochet space, but I am going to end my borders at the end of my mesh row. I'm not going to be working single crochets in my double crochet rows. So in the decrease rows, you are going to place 2 single crochet in each row for the borders until the end, wherever you want to end your border, but I'm going to end it at the mesh space. So at the end, you are going to chain 1, cut and fasten your work. You are going to connect your yarn at the bottom part again and make your single crochet borders all around, and I'm going to again end at where the end of my decrease mesh rows. So place single crochet in each stitch, and when you get to the decrease mesh rows, you are going to place 2 single crochets in each stitch. At the end of the row, you are going to cut and fasten your yarn. Now we are going to make a strand for the size of your bra cap so it can hold. So connect your yarn at the bottom and chain 10. Pull cut and pull a long strand, and again you are going to chain 10 from where you connected your first strand, and again you are going to connect your yarn and you are going to chain 5. I mistakenly chained 10, but I tied it off because I realized that it was loose. So chain 5. The first is chain 10 and the second chain 5. So you are going to connect the 2 chains together and make one long strand. So make your chain strand however you want to go. If you want it long, feel free to make it long, and if you want to short, just do as you wish. And you are going to do the same thing for the other side. If you want to also attach a strand at the upper side of your bra cup, that is totally fine. Now we are going to be connecting the middle, so I'm going to chain 10. I'm going to count 10 from the bottom side of the cup. So count 10 stitches and connect your chain. And with this, I initially chained 7, but I realized it was big, it wasn't sitting well, so I untied and chained 3. So you can chain 3, please. So after you have chained 3, count the other side, count 10 stitches from the bottom side of your other side of your bra cup and connect your work with a slip stitch. Chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. Go ahead and sew in all loose ends, cut and fasten, and make sure your work is looking neat. If you made it up until this point, oh my love, my darling, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you're a returning subscriber, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for making it to this point. And if you made it up until this point of the video, please leave us a heart under the comment section, and also let us know where you're watching us from. It's always nice to know. Until we meet next week, my love, my darling, my baby, my sweetheart, have an amazing week. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell another friend to come to class next week. Bye bye. So let us see how it looks on the mannequin.